Tecate in Chihuahua for $100,000 street race. I watched people get shot in front of my eyes. I got it with me on video. I got it on video. When people got shot. When God told me to get out of that, I got out of it. And I don't believe there's anybody in the state of Texas that knows more about illegal street racing than your brother Sammy. I did it my whole entire life. So I know what they like. I know what sparks these kids up. I know that we're punishing teenagers and young adults for the talents they have because we have not created a venue for them to go play. Well, let me tell you something. We'll take the golf clubs away from the golfer. He's going to go in the street and play. We'll take a basketball away from the basketball player. We'll take the gym away from the boxer. They're going to go in the street. You've got to create a venue. And then you just watch the people show up. Give them something. Listen to me. You give somebody something that they can't get anywhere else, and they're going to keep returning. They're going to keep returning. Be the problem solver that nobody else solves. You want to make money? You want to make more money? Be greater problem solver. Instead of you watching e-channels on TV, why don't you guys get in your room where you can visualize things? So you can see things. Let's start bringing. Remember, an idea with no action is a thought turned into a vapor. The smallest step towards that idea is greater than the greatest intention. How many times have you had ideas and then never did nothing with them? Exactly. You gotta do something. Look, you're only going to be remembered for two things in this world. The problems you solve are the ones you create. You always want to go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. Now, this kid is a gift from God. Pastor Art has given this kid. Now, what does he know about racers? Nothing. But he knows racers. He doesn't have to know about it. He doesn't have to know about the sun. He knows the shotgun. And what he did was this. He goes, no, I'm going to take this head, and I'm going to give it to Mary Ann in that racetrack. Okay? What is he showing you? He's giving to live. He's not living to give. I made one phone call. I have only known Nick. I've only met Nick one other time. But let me tell you something about this man. I made one phone call on a phone and talked to him first. I looked at my phone. It was 2 minutes and 14 seconds. In 2 minutes and 14 seconds, I had every one of these tables and chairs at this place.
Damn.
Because I had 1 day of favor. I just made a phone call. Now, it cost me a lot. I had to put him in the car. No, I'm just kidding. Listen to me.
Hey, tell him about the first time I met you.
The first time, before I even met him, only through word of mouth. Only through word of mouth. They found I was in town. He had a phone call in the afternoon sometime and said, son, man, is here. Can you put some cars together so he can drive? He said, I'll do one better. You bring him over to my house. I never met the man. I never met his mother. They catered to 25 people, friends of ours. Catered. Food in. Put on a huge deal where I could take the tractor and crush a car. At a moment's notice. That's the heart of this man.
Awesome.
He didn't have my hands on nobody. I put my shoes on the same way you put your shoes on. But the favor that I had was one request, and the favor that Becky had and Mary Ann had to make a phone call to say, Nick, will you do this? And what did Nick do? Nick dropped the thing in the door. He had cows to take care of it, everything else that day. Him and his mother dropped what they were doing to serve us. So why am I going to do this for them? Because if it's important to them, it's important to me. Because they showed me how much they love me without even me showing up. They said, I got them covered. Bring them over. We'll do whatever it takes. But see, those are the kind of people who are uncommon. Those are the kind of folks you want in your life. So I'm going to know Nick's friends, because I think Nick's friends are going to be just like Nick. Because he's going to associate with people that bring him up to another...
They're all pretty destructive. They're all pretty destructive.
They're all pretty destructive people. He's going to hang around people that are going to sharpen him. Iron sharpens iron. As long as you keep your heart open and not reason. Now listen, how many heard the word rationalize? You know what the word rationalize means? It means you're rationing lies to your mind. How about reason? Well, I reasoned that out. When you reason something, you abort it. The Bible says, let your yes be yes, your no be no. God operates off of faith. Satan operates off of fear. Satan can't do anything to you apart from fear, no more than God can do anything for you apart from faith. So why am I telling you guys this? Why? Because I believe wholeheartedly it just takes a small group with big vision to create anything. Anything. Now you got to start seeing yourself that way. I don't want you thinking of your past, because when you think of the past, what happens in the future? It dies. I told you that at the beginning. It dies. Anything you don't feed in life will die. You can't hang out with idiots and grow. Remember, there's going to be three kinds of people. People watch things happen. People make it happen. And then people wake up one day and go, what happened? So to go someplace you haven't gone before, you've got to do something you haven't done before. And look, by you showing up today, you may not think it's a big deal. Let me tell you something what a big deal is. Big doors swing on little hinges. Little keys open big balls. Little sparks make huge explosions. Little runners turn big ships. Little fish turn big toys. It's the little things you do.
Hey, y'all want to promote Abundant Faith?
Give this to that lady with the hat. Tell her that's what kind of thing.
The lady with the hat? Here. Oh. Here you go, man. Thank you. Y'all want to promote Abundant Faith?
Of course,
Well, promote it. Say something about it.
We're not my parents done.
I already got you on video, dude. Later? Like what? Like around 5, 6? We're still gonna be here though.
Fred, I would not be here.
I see you. Ha ha ha.
Let me see the back of it so I can compare. Okay.
Dude, you're retarded. Oh, you can't? Oh, yeah, you can.
So you know what? Any person that's humble enough to say, I want to learn, I'll put that guy in my corner for anything. I don't care. You guys can look at a person's past, I'll look at the You look at the stink in him, I'll find the champion in him. So look at Andy Cole, I know you came up with Houston, and see, thank you so much. Everybody, comment. This gentleman right here, all night long he worked to make Christmas. All night long. To feed and serve us. He has the auto repair shop. Anything at all? Thomas is one in a million. JJ and Patrick, they'll be back here in a little bit. They don't Infinity conversion. You take anything to them and they'll convert it. They're one of the best. I'm telling you, they're off the hook. David Morgan here, like I said, he's my right-hand man. He painted that Mustang over there with scripture on a whim. He found out that he listened to me speak one day. David's a man's man. He doesn't put up with no nonsense. He's painted some of the most beautiful boats in the whole world by himself. Hand paint. He's an artist. He's a gift from God. And let me tell you something. I built that Mustang in LA, and I shipped it up here to give to pastors. There's a whole long testimony behind that. One day we can get together and tell them. In fact, I want to invite everybody here tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. I'm going to be here speaking. If I can get you to make one small move, one small step tomorrow, you will be blessed above all. 10 o'clock tomorrow, I will be here speaking. I'll tell you testimony. I'll teach you tomorrow how to take the hands of God and move it in your life. And be rewarded every single day of your life. Look at me. I'm a common guy. I've got an uncommon God. So you know what? He'll do anything for me. How do I know that? Because he said, ask anything in my name and I'll do it. Well, I want you to be blessed. I want every one of you. But David Morgan, I shipped that car from LA here. In fact, Stephen, him and his wife went out to my shop and picked that Mustang up when I built it. Came up here. When I came up here and seen it, that car was painted. Everywhere in that car there's scripture. David Morgan and his wife Rosemary did that car for us, for this church. And you know what? I didn't tell them all the scriptures. I only told them a few. I didn't tell them the colors. He was arguing with God over the colors. Finally he said, fine, whatever you say, I'll do. He painted the car the colors that God told him to paint it. Him and his wife sold that into this church, and I've never in my life, since I've known them, ever heard Rosemary ask for anything or David ask for anything. No, I lied. Christmas time they wanted those cookies. One of those cookies called, get the heck out of here, forget about it. So look, the only time I've ever heard Rosemary ask for anything is prayer for a box of cookies that they get in L.A. I've never heard David ask for anything. Those people don't ask, they give. They give and they give. And you want to know something? I'll walk the ends of the earth for those people. I can say what I want to say about them, but nobody will say anything about them. I love those people. And that's the way I love this race stream. Mary Ann, H, I will do anything for you people. The coffee team that's come out today, clear. Any of you people, I'm a heartbeat away from you. That's Patrick right there. What did he do? Look at him. He seen the people were cold. Look what he did. He went out and he brought a heater to warm the people. We didn't have to tell him to do anything. Him and JJ knew it. Look at him. Somebody help him pull that off. David, you see what I'm saying? What are they benefiting out of it? They're not. They're trying to help grow the community. Remember, what you do for somebody else, God will make happen for you in your own life. I think I've said enough. I'm going to come back up and say a little more.
I'm cold, dude.
Hold on. Get over here. Get up here. Get up here, man. This is the way it is. Get up here. I love this guy, and I will literally do anything for him. He wants me to build one of his engines for him, but he'll get hurt in one of my engines.
Well, since I wasn't paying that close of attention,
Never does.
they pointed out several times. I'll pick up all the furniture from the daycare. We've got it at the ranch, starting forward, ready to go. Sammy motivated me enough that kids tables, kids chairs. We got some stations for you.
Woo!
I'd like to come over and take my guys. They're helping about 50,000 square foot of donation stuff. More churches, daycare. It's all for you. Come on out. I'll set it up.
You make me cry. Look at you. Here you go.
Aww.
Nick, I love you so much, brother. You know, that's what I'm talking about. One day of favors with the life of it. Look, everybody said it's going to rain, it's going to this, it's going to that. The blessings come through in the rain. God is in season and out of season. He's in the wet, he's in the dry. Man, you got to know, you got to be here tomorrow. If I don't see you guys here tomorrow, I'm really going to be crushed. I want to see you guys here. I want you to stand in that church and listen to what I have to say tomorrow, okay? If you don't like it, flush it. Who cares? Tomorrow I'm going to tell you good testimony. Brother, be back up here. Brother, I still want your name. What is your name? Why? Oh, John. John is like, are you doing all this? Well, look at me. You guys are great. I'll be back up to talk to you a little bit. I'll love you back.
All right, there he is, standing in the road, ladies and gentlemen. World famous Hollywood stuntman, man of God, right there, here with us this weekend. Right here at the Abundant Faith Church, here in Round Rock. And we are going to be doing, I'm going to talk here to Pastor Art.
Wait, so are you going to race on March 5th?
Numbers
Really? Are you like the only girl that's going to be racing?
I think there's
Right,
a lot of women.
big round of applause.
Cool, I want to go.
For like 11 years.
Dang, I love cars, but like my mom doesn't let me work on them. And Thomas is a mechanic, so I'm going to hopefully work with him sooner or later. But I still want to be a racer though.
Come on over, stop it off and going on the duration of the event. We've got that NASCAR autographed guitar right there.